If you have just started your career as a CSR in telemarketing industry, you will make mistakes. No matter how hard you train, no matter what you do, you will make mistakes. In this video, I'll tell you 3 most common mistakes that beginner telemarketers make in telemarketing industry, how to not make those mistakes and increase your sales. When you start something new, you make mistakes. Everybody, when they start something new, they make mistakes. They spend some time and then they learn. In this video, I'll tell you a few common mistakes telemarketers make when they start their career in telemarketing industry. I'll tell you how to not make those mistakes so that you can get more sales. Mistake number 1, choosing wrong pseudonym. A pseudonym that does not match your accent. When you start working in the call center, you are required to have a pseudonym, a Native American pseudonym. So what normally agents do, they choose a pseudonym like John, Mark, or Michael. These are typical American names. The problem with it is, if you have just started working in a call center, you do not have a very good American accent, most likely, right? If you do not have a good American accent, and you have a pseudonym like Mark or John or Michael, and you call Americans and you tell them this is Mark from this company or this is John from this company, the customers will know right there that you are lying because you don't sound like Mark. And that's why a lot of customers tell you, hey, you don't sound like Mark, you don't sound like John, you don't sound like someone in America. Where are you located? And they don't give you sale. And some customers, they don't even talk to you. They just hang up the phone. This is the reason they don't want to talk to you. They don't give you sales. So what you can do is, you can choose a pseudonym that matches your accent. Choose a Mexican or Spanish name. There are a lot of Mexican and Spanish people living in America. So you can search on Google Mexican or Spanish names like Danny Garcia, Antonio, names like this, and choose a pseudonym like this. So at least you sound legit, okay? So this was the tip number 1 that almost every beginner telemarketer makes when he starts working in a call center. Mistake number 2, if you are new in call center industry, what you'll do is you'll try to rebut every customer. The experienced CSRs, the experienced agents, they have learned this art. They already know which customer to rebut and which to not rebut. You are a new person in this industry. This will take time to learn that which customer you should rebut and which customer you should not rebut, okay? But one very common mistake telemarketers make is they rebut the customer in the middle of the pitch. If the customer objects them in the middle of the pitch, they rebut them. Do not rebut a customer who has objected you in the middle of your pitch. If you have not finished your pitch and the customer has given you an objection, do not rebut this customer. Simply hang up the call and go to the next call. It's very simple. Keep it straightforward. Okay? Mistake number 3, mispronouncing customer's name or customer's information. Now, if you're a new CSR, what you'll do when you are confirming customer's name or address, sometimes you'll get a name or address which is difficult for you to pronounce, right? So what you do is you pronounce it anyway, and basically you mispronounce it. This is one reason customers get offended and they don't give you a sale. So the tip is, never mispronounce customer's name or customer's address. If you don't know how to pronounce a particular name or address, simply tell the customer, sir, ma'am, can you please pronounce your first name? It's very hard for me to pronounce it. And they'll simply pronounce it. But if you pronounce it anyways, if you will pronounce it the way you think is the right way to pronounce it, and it's not the right way, customer will get offended and they will hang up the call. So do not do this. Simply, if you do not know how to pronounce customer's name, tell the customer, ask the customer, can you please pronounce your last name? can you please pronounce your street name for me? I'm so sorry, it's very hard to pronounce it. It's very simple, keep it straightforward. So these were 3 tips I wanted to share with you guys. If you are fresh in this industry, you are most likely to make this type of mistakes. I'm sure you have learned how to not make those mistakes, and I'm pretty sure you can increase your sales by working on these tips. Now please subscribe to my channel. It's called Center Mentor. If you're on a Facebook page, please like and share.